Kate Freeman always gets a cheerful greeting from the chickens she raises at the living classrooms in Baltimore. The weeds from the back of the chicken coop are a welcome change from the chicken feed they usually get. The reward is underneath this chicken.
I think there's a growing interest in being local and being sustainable and being self-sufficient. So that's something we want to teach our students about. How they can raise their own food, how they can have their own eggs. It's a big piece of what we're doing. I think there's a lot of people who do feel that way, but I think there's a lot of people that are really excited about it too. So we have chickens in my neighborhood also, and I know that our neighbors are really excited about it, and people who live around the garden get really excited about seeing the chickens grow up and then having that egg source right in the neighborhood. It's very exciting. I think it's even more exciting if you're 7 years old, but it's exciting as a grown-up too, to see the chickens producing and be able to collect the eggs.
Well, some of the pluses of chickens being raised in an urban or suburban environment is that it allows people who don't necessarily always connect real closely with where their food supply comes with to actually participate in producing their food, usually in the form of eggs or sometimes in the form of meat or chickens.
This is the Mount Clair Street Community Garden. In addition to growing vegetables here, they're also growing chickens, a growing phenomena in urban districts.
Maryland regulates the numbers and types of chickens you can raise. The average is 10. No roosters are allowed. Be aware that hens can produce eggs without roosters. In some suburban areas in the state, there are regulations on the size of pens and how much land you need to put one up.
Before people go into raising chickens, they need to make sure that they're in compliance with any local rules that might apply, but they also need to do some soul searching to make sure that this is something that they're really ready to tackle in the long haul because, as you know, anytime you take on an animal, it's a longer-term commitment.
The life cycle for a chicken is about 4 years. So what do you do when that time is up? Sorry for most of these chickens, they aren't the type who end up frying. In Baltimore, I'm Charles Robinson for Your Money and Business.